At 30, your body stops forgiving you for your 20s, and most people don't see it coming until it's too late. By then, the damage is already compounding. But if you're between 27 to 35 right now, you still have a window. Here's what the window is and what to do with it. A friend of mine recently turned 30 and it got me thinking, if I could do it all over again, knowing what I know now, here's what I'll do differently. Because turning 30 isn't just another birthday, it's a fork in the road. When you're young, you don't think about the future, you just live it. But somewhere around 30, things start to get serious. You start thinking about settling down, maybe getting married, maybe having kids. And if you're stuck in that 9-to-5 grind, living an average life with average bills, this is when you have to ask yourself the hard questions. Where do I actually want to go? What kind of legacy do I want to leave? But here's what most people forget. This is also when your body starts catching up with you. Look at Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney, two professional footballers, same generation, similar age, similar build when they were younger. Both were skinny, fit, highly regarded athletes, and now look at them in their 40s and you can see a massive difference. One of them has been looking after himself consistently. The other one, well, I don't need to say anything more. For most of us though, we're not professional athletes. We're just 9-to-5 workers, but their stories are our stories. We can learn from them. Both of these guys were pretty similar until they hit 30. That's when things start getting serious. That's when the choices they've made actually started to matter. And that's where you are now. When I was younger, I was always skinny. I had one of those metabolisms where I could eat whatever I wanted. Pizzas, takeaways, chocolate biscuits. I'm 6'4", so I just carried it easily. And I thought it'd be like that forever. Then slowly, almost invisibly, it started to change. The crazy thing about weight gain in your 30s is that you won't even notice it happening. You'll gain a pound here, gain a pound there, another pound in a few months. These tiny gains are so gradual that you don't see them. Then one day you step on the scales and you think, how the fuck did this happen? Your metabolism is finally slowing down and you're probably moving less often also. Especially now, post-pandemic, with everything being remote, the combination sneaks up on you. Recently, I had some routine blood tests done and they came back showing reduced kidney function. Not kidney disease, but the function had definitely taken a hit. And I can only put that down to one thing. Years of eating poorly, loading up on salt, not drinking enough water, not exercising enough. Being slim for so long meant I could get away with things, but it caught up on me. So here's a choice that you're facing at 30. Do you want to be like Ronaldo in your 40s? Still at the top of your game, still respected, still capable? Or do you want to be like a shell of your former self? The good news, your peak has extended. It's not like the old days where we were done at 30. Look at boxing, Formula 1, football. Athletes are performing at the highest level in their 40s. But the difference is they're choosing to look after themselves. They're doing it intentionally. And you can too. But you have to start now. Here's 3 things I'll do differently if I turn 30 again, knowing what I know now. First thing I do is drink water like your life depends on it. This sounds boring, but it's the foundation. Since June this year, I've been drinking 2 litres of water a day. It's been nearly 6 months, and honestly, it's changed things. When I first started, I thought I'd be constantly running to the toilet. And yeah, there's been an adjustment period at the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, but your body adapts quickly. You get used to it, and the benefits are real. Like water is the second most important thing to human life after oxygen. It's that simple, and yet we treat it like an afterthought. Think about what you're actually drinking instead. Sugary soft drinks, alcohol, coffee with loads of sugar in it, things that dehydrate you. And think about what you're eating. Processed food, loaded with salts and chemicals. Even the stuff that's supposed to be healthy for you, like those energy bars, are full of sugar. Your body needs water to flush it all out. Your organs need it. Your skin needs it. You literally look younger if you start drinking the proper amount of water. And it's free. Well, near enough. You can order cases of bottled water from Amazon for a couple of quid if you don't want to drink tap water. There's literally no excuse why you can't drink water. Start with 2 litres a day and just make it a habit. The next thing I do is assess where I actually am and where I want to go. If you haven't got any clear goals, now's the time to set them. You're not too old, you're still in the first half of your life. And if you hit 35, you might be heading into the second half, but you still got time, plenty of time, but only if you use it intentionally. This is potentially your last chance to have real freedom. If you don't have kids yet, or if you're not locked into major responsibilities, you have something precious, time and opportunity. Once you've got young children or major family obligations, everything gets harder, and you know that. So if you need to reinvent yourself, learn new skills, take courses, change careers entirely, now is when you do it. Don't wait. And if you had a party era in your 20s, understand this: your 30s are your hustle era. This is when you build. This is when you lay down the groundwork so that you can actually retire in your 40s or your 50s instead of grinding until you're 70 or 75. Set goals, write them down, make them real, then actually work towards them. The third thing, which ties everything together, is to do a complete audit of your life. And I mean everything. Start with your finances. If you're in debt, face it. Work out exactly how much you're paying in interest. If you're juggling interest-free credit cards, make sure you're not just moving debt around and hoping it goes away. That's what I've done, and it's lazy. Honestly, it is. Track it on paper so you can actually see the problem, because this happens when you zoom out and look at the small details. You see the main pain points. You see where you're bleeding money. You see where you're wasting time. So track your weight, track your calories, track how much time you're spending on your phone doom scrolling instead of working on your goals. Track your spending. Just literally just track it all. When you see it written down, something clicks. When you zoom out and realize, you won't be saying, I don't have time. You see, you're choosing to spend hours on Instagram instead of building something special. You're not gaining weight because of one bad meal. You're gaining it from a pattern of choices you're making every single day. The small £1 weight gains don't seem like much, and the small amount of interest you're paying doesn't seem like much also. But when you see it going up as you track it, that's when you see the real damage early and you can adjust. So here's the reality. Turning 30 is a fork in the road moment. It's where you start to feel old, even though you're not. It's where the chickens come home to roost. All those habits you picked up in your 20s that didn't matter then will start to matter now. Your metabolism slows down. Your health becomes fragile if you've been neglecting it. Your time becomes more precious because you're starting to understand that life is precious, but it's also where you have more power than you think. You can still change, you can still build, you can still become the version of yourself you want to be, but you have to choose, and you have to choose now. Drink the water, set the goals, track the details, do the audit. Those aren't sexy things. They're not exciting, but they're the difference between being Ronaldo and being Rooney. Between being healthy and just appearing healthy. Between retiring early and grinding forever. Your 30s aren't the beginning of the end. They're the beginning of the part where you actually get to choose what happens. So choose well. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. If you want to watch another video by me, feel free to watch this video right here. My YouTube has picked as the ideal video for you. Peace!